In this video, let's see how to pass data from integration procedure to DataRaptor extract or turbo extract. There are few approaches to perform the communication from IP to DR extract. Let's take the first approach, that's a by default. Here, we are not passing anything specific in DataRaptor action, and this approach is only for information and this is not the best practice. So it's recommended not to follow this, but let's understand as a part of the knowledge how IP is passing the data to DataRaptor extract by default. For that, I'm taking one extract action, DataRaptor extract. What's the purpose of this? Fetch contacts. I'm using one existing DataRaptor here to fetch contacts. And to see the output of this DataRaptor, I'm using the response action. Copy the element name and mention the response action. Let me also show you this DataRaptor. I want to fetch contact details. So in this extract DataRaptor, I mention here the contact name as an object. Then contact list. This is a filter condition. I want to fetch all the contacts of this account dot name equals to account name variable. Here we need to provide the value of this account name variable. So based on this account, all the contacts of this account will be fetched. What info we need to fetch? Email and name. Mention the same variable here, ACME. So all contacts of account ACME will be shown here. And this is the output. If you are not aware how to develop DataRaptor, you can watch previous video with the help of above link. Now we need to call this DataRaptor in this integration procedure. But if you want to fetch contact and if you want to call this DataRaptor in the IP, we need to follow some requirement. For example, I need to mention DataRaptor name in the IP. That I have done. This DataRaptor requires some input like account name variable, because which contact I need to fetch, whatever the account name is provided. So we also need to pass value of this variable. Now in the first approach, we are learning how by default value is getting passed. So I'm not mentioning any input in this DRE action. What I will do, go to the preview section of the IP. In the input parameters, add here one new key value pair. Variable name what is getting used at DRE and value is ACME. This input parameter section is common to all actions in IP. This is not specific to this DataRaptor. Let's execute. We are able to see some output of this DataRaptor. Let me show you debug log. This is the output of DataRaptor. If you see this DRE fetch contacts debug. In the debug, there is an input node. It means when we are calling this DataRaptor from the IP, what kind of information is getting passed, that is given in the input section of this debug. Now if you open this, the first input is account name variable. The input parameter what we have mentioned here, and the second is the option. Even though we are not passing anything specific in this DRE, then also we are getting output because we are mentioned here account name variable as ACME. What IP do? IP is passing all the information in this input parameters. If I mention here one more variable like test whose value is not required, and if I execute, then also IP will pass all the input parameters. If I mention here 100 parameters will be passed to this DataRaptor. Let's execute and see it. I'm opening the debug. In the input node, account name variable, the first parameter, options, test input parameter is also getting passed. This is the by default behavior of IP while calling DataRaptor. So this might be an intro question. What kind of information is getting passed from integration procedure to DataRaptor? So answer is whatever we will mention in the input parameters, all the input parameters will be passing to this DataRaptor plus some options, also plus some information of the previous step. Like if for example before this DRE fetch contact action, if there are some 2-3 steps are already executed before this DRE fetch contact, then output of all previous step will also get passed to this DataRaptor. So answer is IP is passing by default all input parameters, options plus output of all previous step. So unnecessary we are passing this information. And second, also one of the disadvantage in this by default approach, if in case variable name is account name where and we are passing here something account name, so it's a mismatch. DRE is expecting account name where we are passing only account name, so we will not be able to see output. See, we are not able to see any output here because this is a change in the variable. And this input parameter section, as I mentioned previously, this is common to all the actions, and hence we are not getting output due to change in the variable. Hence this approach is not recommended to follow while passing data from IP to DataRaptor extract or turbo extract. Let's say second approach. Second approach is specific to extract or turbo extract only. Use input parameter section. Where is it? Let me show you. Remove this part. In the properties, in this data mapper extract action, there is an input parameter section. Here you can add the input parameter. For example, I'm calling this DataRaptor. What's the variable name? Account name variable. Copy it and simply paste in the filter value. Conceptually, in the outgoing request from the IP, we are calling this data mapper. This data mapper is expecting some value in this variable only. Variable name should be this one because we are using the same variable name in the data mapper. And what's the value of this variable? I can pass some value here. What is expected? We need to pass here the account name. So I can type here account name hard coding as well, but this is not the best practice. Hence I'm taking some variable here. I can take the same variable name or I can take different variable name, but I need to pass value of this. Hence from the input parameters, I'm passing the ACME. I can take the same variable. Let's execute. While execution, you can see one change here. This is the output of previous approach. We're passing options and we're passing all the input parameters as well, account name and test. This will be changed now. Let's execute. We are able to see output and let's see the debug log. If you observe the change, only what we are passing is getting passed. We are passing what? Account name where? This account name where? So value of this account name where is only getting passed and we are getting the output here. In case if we change the name here from the input parameters, copy the same name, in the data source you can change it. Conceptually, in the outgoing request, call this DataRaptor along with account name variable, which is the requirement of this DataRaptor. And what's the value of this account name where? Value of this account name. In this case, it's a ACME. So account name variable replace ACME. ACME is associated with this variable along with the outgoing request. Hence, we are able to see the output. If I show you, execute. And here you are able to see debug log account name where. In the input, you will always see account name where only and not account name because this account name where is the requirement of DRE plus we are passing this in the filter value. So this is the second approach while calling DataRaptor and passing the input. Third approach is you can use send only additional input section. Where is it? Let me show you. Before that, let me remove this part. In the same data mapper, if you scroll down, there is one additional input output response. You can use this feature as well. In the additional input, click add key value pair. Here, what is the key value pair? I'm calling this DataRaptor, which is requiring input account name where. Copy it, go to the IP, in the key, paste it. I'm passing this input parameter with this DataRaptor, and what's the value of this? I'm passing value in terms of some variable. Where is that? In the input section, I'm using one variable account name. Copy it. What's the value of this account name where? Equals to, I can mention in the double percentage account name. Conceptually, calling this DataRaptor along with this key, its value is account name. What's the value here? ACME. So account name where equals to ACME. Here we need to write in this syntax like percentage account name. Let's see preview, execute. We are able to see contact. Let's see the debug log. In the debug log, under the input node, I'm passing account name ACME, but we are passing account name where? So from where this account name is coming? As I mentioned, IP is passing all the input parameters what we have mentioned here. So account name is mentioned here is getting passed. Account name where what we have mentioned here is also getting passed. So options by default, but I don't want to pass these options and this account name as well. I only want to pass account name variable. What can I do? In the properties, you can select this option, send only additional input. Let's select it and you can observe the changes here. You will be able to see only account name where. Execute. Let's go to debug. Yeah, we can see it and we are getting output as well. This method says what is required, only pass that one. We required to pass here only the input account name variable and we are passing only that input account name variable. So this is the one of the approach that we can follow. Now fourth one, in send response transformation also we can pass the input. Let me show you. First of all, let me remove this. Deselect it. In the same DRE action, if you go down, send response transformation, there is send JSON path. What I want to do? I want to call this DRE, but this DRE expects some input in terms of this variable. Copy the variable name. You can go to this IP. I'm calling this DRE. Then I need to pass some information here. What information you need to pass? I need to pass the account name. Where is that? Here is the account name. So copy the account name. Whatever the input parameter, copy the name. In the properties, in the DRE action, in send JSON path, you can say I'm passing this account name. But this DRE is not expecting account name. This DataRaptor expects account name in the variable account name where. So copy it. In the send JSON node, paste it. What is happening conceptually? We are calling this DataRaptor and we are passing this account name node. We can read here in the request we are mentioning the name of the node. What's the value of this? Its value here is ACME. So we are passing here ACME, but the ACME value is getting passed under which node? Under the node account name variable. If you can read here, specify new name. So we are passing here ACME under this name only because account name where is the variable is getting used in this DataRaptor extract. Hence we are mentioning here account name where. Let's execute and let's see whether we can see output. Yeah, we can see here in the debug log also we can see the account name where is getting passed. If for learning I change the name here, I can say only ACC name where. What is happening? DataRaptor is expecting input under this variable only, ACC name where. So what you are supposed to do? In the properties, in the DRE action, we are calling this DataRaptor extract, passing the value as account name. So ACME is getting passed. ACME is getting passed with the help of account name. But what variable we are supposed to use here? ACC name where. I'm copying it. In the send JSON node, instead of this, I can mention ACC name where. So our account name is getting passed in the output request under the node name ACC name where. So these kind of things we need to follow so that we can see the output. In the debug log also we can see same thing, ACC name where. So these are the approaches. Using this we can call DataRaptor, extract and turbo extract in the IP. Based on this discussion, try to give answer of this sample interview questions. Feel free to comment your answer, or if any doubt you can mention in the comment. In the next video we will see how to call DataRaptor post in the integration procedure. Thank you for watching.